Rudy Gobert is arguably the worst defensive player of the year center we've probably seen. A multi-winning big at that.
He about to win it again.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably one of the worst defense player of the year guys I've seen. I'm not even talking about Marcus Smart. He had no business.
He better not win it over Victor.
Victor, we bet y'all. Them niggas ain't finna make the play. See, no, we not finna do this. We not finna do this, bro.
If you picking a player to build your defense around, are you building it over?
Oh my! What the hell does that do with defensive player?
So whose defensive numbers are better this year?
I'm saying, this year. When you act like Wemby's just playing there,
he got the better team. That's the only reason why he gonna get it.
I'm about to say the only reason why he gonna
get it. Only won 18 games.
You put
Gobert in that defense.
You put Gobert on Spurs with the same exact defense numbers. Ain't nobody even talking about what he doing because it's not really that special. You put Wembanyama over there, they're gonna be like, bro, you see what he been doing? He doing stuff that even NBA play.
Winning matters, bro. Nigga, they the 15th team in the West. I'm not giving him no awards.
We talking about
Gobert.
Yes.
Gobert is the most fraudulent defensive player of the year.
I think that should be based on
Anthony
numbers,
Davis
bro.
ain't
Like,
winning.
If I'm averaging goddamn 8 blocks a game and my team in the bottom seed, it ain't my damn fault.
They got Rudy Gobert as defensive player of the year. I got either Herb Jones, Jalen Suggs, or Derek White. They not winning, but I'm saying those are the best defensive players.
I like that
guys. Other than Derek White, maybe the other two guys, damn well they not about to win no defensive player of the year.
I know that, but I'm saying, what's that? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Who they gonna get award to versus who's the actual best defensive players in the league? Like, he getting it just because he the best defensive player on the best defensive team, which I have no problem with. But I have a problem with giving it to Victor Wembanyama when they don't even play meaningful basketball.
That's the reason.
He out there blocking shots, looking all cool, losing all these damn games.
That's why you ain't got Anthony Davis getting it either?
Yes. Yes. You fighting for your playoff life. You damn near the 10th best team in your conference.
Do Rudy Gobert got a moment like Anthony Davis did on Damian Lillard? Has he won a game like that with his phenomenal defense?
I don't have.
You ain't got. Like you can't one game where Gobert just took over defensively. You can't name one game.
I'm not defending it. I don't want Rudy Gobert to be defensive player of the year, but I have him over Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama.
That's my point.
I don't give a damn. One team is almost going to lose 60 games. What are you defending? The other team is the 10th best team in the conference.
You talking about are you defending? He the best defender on the best defensive team or the best team.
That's why they're going to give it to him.
Anthony Edwards has moments where he was he got some moments on defense. Why don't Gobert got one? Just one. You're supposed to be a defensive anchor. Name me one game or one moment where he just like, man, this.
Did you not just hear who I said was the best defensive players in the league?
No,
in my opinion.
I'm sticking to what you just said. You said he's the best defensive player on the best team. Name me the moment where you just like, yeah, this right here.
But now I gotta name a specific moment.
All you gotta do is name one. It ain't hard. It's just one.
What's the best defense in the NBA? Who got the best defense in the NBA?
Team wise, I'll say T-Wolves.
Who's considered the best defender on their team?
You could make the case for him.
I don't know why they consider him.
Oh my god! So now all of a sudden, Rudy Gobert ain't shit.
I didn't say that.
He's anchoring.
Do you think Rudy Gobert is a better defender than Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, you talk about. Come on. And you talk about, he's above Anthony Davis. He's above Wembanyama for sure on my book.
In terms of defensive player of the year, it's an award. I don't want to award losers.
Who is a better defender out of him and Ant?
Rudy Gobert better defender than Ant, bro. In terms of what he's passed with. Anthony Edwards is a great perimeter defender, but the reason why he get to play so much perimeter defense is because you got a backline defender in Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is actually
he's not a good shot blocker for his position.
Oh my So now Anthony Edwards should be in the defensive player of the year
Name
conversation.
me the weakness on defense for Anthony Edwards. Name his biggest weakness
Off
on.
ball. Dude,
Name
get lost a lot.
Name me the biggest weakness for Gobert on defense.
Shit, getting ISO'd on guards. That's every big. And he actually holds up pretty well. He get cooked a lot, but you know what I'm saying? He defends a lot of guards.
Hold on a second before you finish your sentence, DJ. Chris, did you just hear what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He said he does pretty well, but he gets cooked a lot. How do you do well if you're getting cooked a lot? That means you're not doing well. Name me one guy. Name me a time where Anthony Edwards is getting cooked a lot on the perimeter, but you still call him a good perimeter defense. Like, come on, that don't even make sense. His biggest weakness is pick and roll and perimeter defense. He has 2 holes on defense. You talking about one hole that
his perimeter defense is only so it be guards that would cook any damn body. You holding that against them? What center right now holds up against
AD.
guards?
AD.
Okay, keep going.
Victor Wembanyama.
Boy,
I done seen Chet clamp up Damian Lillard.
I done also seen Chet get dunked on by Hartenstein yesterday. Okay. I mean, I don't know. You look at Rudy Gobert's rebounding statistics, his blocks is still good. His defensive rating is still good. The team defense is amazing. They the best defense by far.
You naming off stuff that's really team oriented.
I don't give a damn. I'm not giving it to nobody that's on bad teams. If they was on better teams, you would have an argument. But I'm not giving it to nobody who's 10th, 9th in the West, or somebody who's 15th in the West.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Your argument should be for Herb Jones or Jalen Suggs or Derek White. Instead, you're talking about Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama.
Are you smoking crack? You asked me about other bigs, and I named them. I never said that they're going to win. I never said I have them win. You asked me, name me some other bigs that can do this, and that's why I named them. Did you not ask
I'm saying, Chris didn't pop it off with saying Victor Wembanyama should be defense player of the year, and y'all damn near was like, yeah.
Man, you are talking right now.
AD in there.
I didn't say what Chris said. Me and you were talking right now. You can have that debate with him when you talking to him.
No, you jumped in there and you inserted Anthony Davis. It was you or Lucas. One of y'all inserted Anthony Davis. I didn't say anything
about Anthony Davis till you asked.
Y'all are bringing up. Bigs. Y'all, defensive player of the year. Hopefully, teams and said should kind of go into it.
I brought up Edwards as being their
Anthony
team's
Edwards,
best defender.
Bro, you is so full of shit, bro. His off-ball defense is damn near terrible. He damn near get lost on backdoor cuts. His own ball defense is good. But you think Anthony Edwards would be looking as good if he didn't have Rudy Gobert and Jaden McDaniels?
Why is it when a guard or a wing defender has a hole in their defense, it's so much it takes a big blow to their defense, but when a center has holes in their defense, it ain't as big of a blow. Why is that?
Because centers, people always
Edwards can't afford to have no holes in his defense, but Gobert can, and still be considered the best defender on the team.
He's a center. He's a center. Where was Minnesota defense pre-Gobert?
Centers are expected to clean up after.
It was a trash team. Defense. You just said like what?
Why aren't they a trash team no more, Ray?
Anthony Edwards got much better.
Oh my
God! Cat has gotten back to a level.
Cat ain't even there.
Man, he was there for most of the season.
I'm talking about defensively. Why are they so much better defensively? When did they become the number one defense?
When they why are they number one? Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards also on that defense. You telling me if Jaden McDaniels was the defender he was and Anthony Edwards was the defender he was, Gobert was just that?
He did it in Utah. He did it in Utah with Donovan Mitchell, Bogdanovich, and Mike Conley. Yes, we done seen him anchor the best defense in the NBA with sorry perimeter defenders. We seen that. What are you talking about? He's an average. He was an average defender. He was an average defender. Donovan Mitchell was a
anything
subpar defender. Bogdanovich was no argue that, because I just gave you an example of Rudy Gobert when he was winning Defensive Player of the Years on the Utah Jazz. Outside of him, who was a great defender?
Ingles wasn't bad on defense.
Oh, this nigga, stop it! I'm done with this.
What he do to your boy
this.
PG?
I'm done with this. That's not my boy. It's cool to shit on Rudy Gobert like he ain't shit. Like they don't only give up 105 points a game.
That's not what I'm.
But that's just Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels, though, right? And I got 5 Defensive Player of the Year awards that I don't deserve. What kind?
You don't even hear yourself. You want us to believe that Gobert is the whole reason, but when we add in who he has around him, also
he's the biggest.
Who
anchors that defense? No, who anchors that defense? You act like we never seen Rudy Gobert anchor a defense.
I would hope Rudy Gobert.
That's his only job. Like that, how can you name off who the anchor is?
So what was the excuse in Utah? So who was holding their own when Utah was the number 1 defense?
We talking about Utah. We talking about Timberwolves.
Right. No, I'm saying you using Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards as an excuse to why Rudy Gobert is looking like a great defender when we seen him do the same shit with Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell.
What happened when playoff time came and Gobert got exposed?
Now you bringing up playoff time.
How was the defensive player of the year off the court?
He was trying to play defense for a team that didn't play no damn defense. He was the only one playing defense.
They literally was ISOing Gobert. They was putting him on an island. His team wasn't getting beat off the dribble when he was getting exposed. They would pick and roll and pick him apart.
How was your game plan attack the defensive player of the year?
That's crazy. I ain't never heard of that. You want defense player of the year? We're game planning against you on defense.
So y'all never seen Rudy Gobert hold up on the perimeter.
We're gonna
y'all act like he the worst. Y'all act like he the worst perimeter defending big we ever seen.
This is what we're gonna do in the off season, DJ.
What did we say that wasn't valid, DJ?
We're gonna go back and watch Utah playoff games.
Y'all acting like Rudy Gobert didn't deserve. Ray Nord for sure is acting like Rudy Gobert didn't deserve none of his Defensive Player of the Year awards.
I said he's the worst Defensive Player of the Year we ever seen.
Okay.
And I said that's excluding Marc Gasol because I
feel like that's disrespectful. Like so he's been gifted all these Defensive Player of the Years. Like they've been
name me a worse Defensive Player of the Year you done seen.
That's not what I'm saying. I definitely think
you smiling because you know you can't think of one.
I'm saying this year I think it's a reputation one.
I agree. But don't use no Anthony Davis, who's on a bad team, as an excuse. Don't use no Victor Wembanyama.
Anthony Davis.
Ray, y'all keep. I don't want to hear about these sorry ass teams. You don't get no. Ray, okay. I apologize. I'm striking that off the record. I apologize for saying it. This is what I'm saying. Herb Jones is having an amazing defensive season for a good defense on a New Orleans team that's going to be in the playoffs. Jalen Suggs is on the second best defense, and he's clearly the best defender on Orlando. Derek White, another guy on a great defensive team, and he's standing out with his blocks and his steals. Bring them up. Why are we trying to give Victor Wembanyama a Defensive Player of the Year on the 15th best team in the West? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Talking about Anthony Davis is cool. We know what he is individually. We know he's a better defender than Rudy Gobert. We know Victor Wembanyama is going to be a better defender than Rudy Gobert. But I'm not giving him no awards. The team suck. Jalen Suggs, a great defender on a great defensive team, and they're high in the standing. Same thing with Herb Jones. Let's talk about them if we go push back on the Rudy Gobert Defensive Player of the Year. I don't want to hear nothing about Victor Wembanyama. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like I'm wrong for that because I don't like giving guys awards on teams that are bottom feeders. It's simple.
I just kind of feel like the defensive one, that should be one that should be like given a pass.
What do you defend? If it's about defense,
if my
and
defensive
you ain't
numbers
defending shit enough to not lose 60 damn games, that sounds crazy.
But see, DJ, that's the part where I think you getting it confused because see now you trying to. I don't think that with the defensive player of the year, I don't think you can. I don't think that's supposed to correlate with how good your actual team is doing that year.
Why
Because you
not?
could
Because
have somebody. Hold on. Because you could have somebody. It's not. It's this. This not an MVP conversation we talking about now, right? This is not. We talking about a nigga that's cold on offense and is averaging all this, but your team is still trash. Defense is defense, but I can't. Me, as an individual player, I can't affect how everybody else is playing. But if my individual numbers are showing that I'm locked down against some of the best people in the league, I don't give a damn what his record is. You can be a good defender on a bad team. You can be a good defender on a good team.
but what is your defense? Is your defense doing anything? If you're a great defender on a bad team, and should
Do
we
you
award that?
do you apply the same rule to other awards like Six Man of the Year?
I would hope the 6 man of the year that will go on a team that ain't fucking the 15th best team in a conference.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's strictly for
What?
defense.
But I'm
Offense, I
saying,
kind of feel like okay, cool. But defense, I kind of feel like
why?
the
Why
team success
though?
shouldn't play so much of a because
Why?
when you
It's
talking about
defense. How does your defense matter if it doesn't attribute to team success? Am I going crazy? Am I tripping?
hold on real
I
quick, I got your ass.
I just don't think you should be in a, especially when it comes to defense. If your defense ain't about nothing, you ain't stopping nobody from beating you 60 times. How can I give you an award? I get that he's great individually for what he's doing, but that man, hell no. Hell no.
You ain't going for it, DJ.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. I want to hear more Jalen Suggs, Herb Jones, Derek White. Because I agree, Rudy Gobert get it is because of what I was saying. He's the best player on the best defense. But I think Herb Jones, Jalen Suggs, and Derek White are the actual best defenders in the NBA.
Go look
On
at
good
Gobert numbers
teams.
when he played against the actual
On good
top
teams.
dogs. That's bigs.
That ain't stopping them from being 15th in the conference. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying anybody can look good when they going against Larry Nance Jr.
Y'all stop it, bro. Y'all know I'm right. Boy, Paige Becker's now got on Juju them ass.
Okay, so this is kind of where I'm at with like because the main thing that you keep saying is that these two people that you're talking about that you feel like should be the leading candidates for this award, you keep bringing up they're the best defensive player on one of the two top defensive teams.
Mm.
That's the only reason why I kind of feel like it should be a lot of, because it's like at that point you're saying that they're not the only good niggas on that team that play defense. But if we talking about somebody that's playing damn good defense and it just so happened that everybody else sucks, like I don't feel like that should be something that should stay away. Why they shouldn't at least? I'm not saying okay. I'm not saying give it to them, but they should be at least in the conversation. And I'm talking strictly defense. I already know when we talk about all these offensive awards, we talk about MVP, 6 man, offensive player of the year. We all know that's going to come down to where you are as far as the standards and how good your team is because we are like okay, if you're that good offensively, are you really impacting your team enough? But it's like on the defensive side, it's like okay, if you put me on the best player on the team and you see that you know I do a pretty good job of clamping them up, but everybody else is going off because the rest of my team is just ass at playing defense. I'm not going to kill a player or diminish what he's done because the rest of his team sucks on defense.
I mean, I understand that,
Because just like right now,
but you
because we
don't
can, because
award
no, because
that
hold on,
though.
but with defense, I feel like you should because just like with Victor, we see that his team is not a very good defensive team, but we know that he is putting up defensive numbers that puts him in the conversation to be defensive player of the year. But the only reason why he's not up there is because his team sucks.
But see, this is where you losing me at, because individually he go get his shine. You want to know how? He go get his block champ. You know that's gonna be a thing on his goddamn basketball reference page. Block champ. He's gonna get that. If he won the rebounding champ, that's gonna be a accolade on his thing for his individual year. But defensive player of the year, go back in the history of time. Who the one defensive player of the year on a bad team? Because you can play all defense you want, but you ain't stopped the motherfuckers enough to not beat you 60 times, is what I'm saying.
All I'm saying, DJ.
What does your great defense mean? What does your great defense mean?
You can only guard one nigga at a time. And again, everything that you're saying is that yes, these people are the best defender, but they still have other defenders around them. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying their great defense is going towards great team play. It's contributing. They're the best contributors on one of the better defenses on one of the better teams. You see what I'm saying? Like that holds more weight, in my opinion. Because look, right now, Victor Wembanyama, he's on path to get a block champ. That should be good enough. Shit, like there go your accolade right there. You was a block champ.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.